I know you got a burning question.
Yes, I have a question for this gentleman here. Does your mother know what you're doing? And does she approve of this?
Yes, she knows, and she's never complained about it. She always supports what I do, and I chose to do this, so she supports me about it.
It's bad enough that you do it yourself, but when you advertise it on the internet, you're looking for something. I don't know what, but you're looking for something so that everybody knows, or else maybe you're warning everybody what kind of person you are, but something's going on there. Because why would you just keep it to yourself? Why do you want everybody to know that this is what you do?
Nobody wanted to see it, nobody would go to the webpage and look at it. People want to see that kind of stuff.
No, because you know what? I didn't know I was going to find what I found when I went to eBay. So don't say that they don't know what they're going to find, because sometimes they don't know what they're going to find.
Just what interests me.
Joe,
it's like getting as close to the fire as you can.
So are you a killer yourself? Are you a killer?
No, I'm not.
Well, why you want to honor people that are killers?
But I got to ask you a question. I can't help it. I heard you say you don't think you're hurting anybody. It's not your business. You don't care. I've been in prison. I see how easy the time these guys do. They get cigarettes. They got color TV. Meanwhile, our children are in the grave. And it just kills me to think that you paid money for Otis Tools paintings so that that creep could buy cigarettes. That doesn't bother you?
I don't think it's right, but
I don't think it's right because you don't have a heart.
I do it anyway.
Do you have a heart? Does that heart somewhere beating in you? If you had, then you feel like you feel the pain other people feel. It's
Joe, you don't seem to think without people like you who are on the outside living amongst us, this industry does not exist. Plain and simple.
My brother do not have a voice.
You perpetrate the industry. And I find you equally as egregious as the killers themselves because you're living amongst us.
You want to be a part of their items. You want to be a part of their world. You want to be a part. You want to see it on the wall. You want to adore it as if they did something so great that you want to be a. I mean, put something positive on your wall. Look at.
I got to ask you something. When they interviewed the Hillside Strangler, he said in many depositions, he killed lots of women, that he got pleasure out of watching Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which taught him how to truss up women with coat hangers. And you said that you actually enjoy this stuff? Think there's something wrong with you, Joe? I really think there's something wrong with you, big time.
It's a hobby?
Big time.
You think it's a hobby?
Right.
Do you have any kids?
I was just curious, Joe, since what age have you been collecting this memorabilia? Or murderabilia?
18.
You know, when they interviewed me for this, they asked me the worst part about this, who I thought was the worst of the people who did this. Was it the people who committed the crimes, the sellers, or the people that bought it? And I told them, without a doubt, it's the people that bought it. Because they're our neighbors, our co-workers, they go to church with us, and we're at the grocery store with them, and we have no idea who they are. You're almost as bad as the person that commits the crime, except you hadn't done it yet. You're going to do it. No. You don't do this, and you don't, and go on with a normal life.
There's nothing fun about it. There's nothing fun about it. If you think it's a game.
It's not funny. I mean, you're trying so hard not to quit and start laughing. It's not funny.
I'm not trying to laugh now. No, I'm not.
Thank you. Excuse me. Go ahead.
Yes, hi. My question is actually for Joe. What is the most that you've ever paid for one of these pieces of articles?
$75.
$75.
Yeah, you know what? You ought to donate it for a home for abused and molested children, Joe. You know, that's what you ought to do.
First of all, I want to thank you for the work that you've done. I'm so impressed that you're able to actually be in the same room with this young man up there that I feel very sorry for. I feel like that you're sending your life in the wrong direction, and there's something along the way where you need some counseling and you need some help, because there's so many things you can do with your life. There's so many things you can do. You know, we only go around once. We only go around once. And just out of respect for John Walsh and all the wonderful things that he's done for our country, he's changed the way that we find the bad people in our country, and he's put them behind bars. And you could definitely turn your life around as young as you are at this point and really make some very positive changes in our country along the time.
Thank you for the nice comments.